The views and opinions expressed on the Big Llama Show are those of the host and guest. They do not reflect that of our sponsors, advertisers, or employers. Enjoy the show.
It's SINA. She ruckus. Deadbeat. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You ain't a killer, boy. Stop. I hear you yelling stacks on deck, boys.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Big Llama Show. I'm the Big Llama. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It is a special show. It's a show of first for us. Our first in-studio interview. I'm very, very excited to bring this guy on. He is the music that you hear in all my videos.
Mm-hmm.
We got SINA in studio. We're going to bring him on in just a moment. Before we do, so listen, here's the great thing, right? It's a live show, so these things were bound to happen. First things first, we want to thank all our subscribers for joining the Llama Nation. If anybody is on live right now, what we want you guys to do is interact with the show. Make sure that you hit us up in the comments. We'll answer any comments. We'll make sure that we recognize you. I know Lenny is on, better than the first shot. There we go. Looks good, guys. I think you know who this is.
I do.
All right. So we had a big an echo issue, and I'm not sure if we still have it. So we'll continue on. We'll make this work. I'll turn on my microphone here. All right. All right. First things first. Let's make sure if you are joining us for the first time, we want you all to join the Llama Nation. It's a recruiting effort. The way you can support this channel is by going to YouTube, looking for the Big Llama Show, and by hitting the subscribe. That's the easiest, cheapest, and fastest way you can support this channel. AD and I do Sunday nights every night. Every Sunday night we go 10 p.m. We do a live stream, and we get into a host of topics. Today, we have special guests. Again, we got SINA's in the house. So again, we're going to be interviewing SINA. We're going to ask him about his music career, and just a big thank you to him for allowing me to use his music in my videos and giving me the opportunity to have something original in my videos, which again, I think separates me from other YouTubers. I mean, what other YouTubers can say that they've got their own music, right? It's not my music, it's his music, but again, licensed and allowed to use it, right? So thank you so much. Our music, okay. All right. All right. What we need to do is make sure you guys know how to listen to the Big Llama Show. We have a podcast, so we are now on 6 different podcast services, mainly Spotify and Google Podcasts. We're trying to break into Apple Podcasts. That's a little bit more difficult than we thought it was. But the Sunday night show will replay on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, anywhere you find podcasts. The minute this show ends, I go into no sleep mode. I convert everything into audio, and we go ahead and publish a great podcast. All of our past episodes are in there, so if you'd like to check out the any of our other episodes that we've done, it's all there. The last interview that we had was a pre-recorded interview with Mama Llama, and guess what? It was the highest viewed and rated live stream that we've done so far. So Mama Llama has a little bit of bragging rights in the house, and she's basically let me have it, that she's the reason the show is getting some traffic. So again, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hit us up, let us know what you think of the show. Ask all the questions you want. We got Gabe Roman here says yo. So, hey, what's up, Gabe? Thank you so much for joining us. Anyone know who Gabe is? Is this that's your friend?
That's my cousin.
That's your nephew.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. All right. Excellent.
That's the connection between me and SINA.
All Oh, look at that. Mama Llama has chimed in. She said, "That's right."
She was quick with that.
Pounded her chest a little bit.
Hey, listen, I would say something. I don't want to get kicked out. You know, I got water. I'm good.
Yeah, no. Hey, top notch. So look, we set everything up, right? He comes in, tour of the house. I got water for, recording artist needs water. Top notch talent needs to be treated the right way. And what do? We kill the internet.
We broke the internet.
We broke it. We broke the internet. We had more traffic than we ever had. All right, let's see here. All right, so live in studio, SINA's here. So listen, first of all, I got to say this to you, man.
Okay.
A huge thank you. A huge thank you. I didn't know how to thank you enough. So bringing you on here, I'm so glad you're doing me another favor. So,
man, it's all family.
So
I like what you guys are doing.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. And like I said, I couldn't find a better way to thank you other than to bring you on and say thank you live on the air. Again, you've been a generous artist with me, of your time, of your effort, and we're going to get into a lot of good stuff. So, again, I just wanted to say thank you and plug. So let me do this. I'm gonna put him on a solo shot here. Hold on.
Me on the solo shot?
Hold on,
Okay.
yeah. Put you on solo here.
Okay.
Want to present you with something.
What's that?
So a little plug for Wrigley Root Designs. We got the Big Llama official merch.
Hey.
He's officially a member of the Llama Nation.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So he's got there you go. Yeah, show the merch.
Show the merch, show the people.
There you go. The Big Llama show.
I like that.
He's gonna be representing.
I like that. I love this. I'll wear it too. Don't listen. I'll wear it. Anybody who knows me knows if you give me something, I wear it. Don't just leave it in the closet.
No.
Wear it.
So let's. You're wearing the same type of shirt that I got on.
Yes.
So
But you got. I kind of like. You know, I'm gonna shut up. Thank you for the shirt. Thank you for the shirt. I was about to OD. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say thank you, and I'm gonna say thank you for having me on. You and AD, I appreciate y'all for having me.
No problem. So yeah, AD is in from Colorado. AD, what's going on with you, man?
Nothing, man. Been grinding on content, streaming a lot, and I was excited for this interview. It's something that we always talk about. Again, this is what I want to do. I want to be a podcaster. I want to get into the interview space. So this is a good chance for me to actually practice and get some work in. So I appreciate you for coming on, man.
Absolutely, man. Ask away anything you wanna know, man. I'm honored to be one of your first for this platform. And I'm just tearing things up. Don't mind me. Just recognize that. My hands to myself. You're going to do the store grabbing stuff. That's me. But no, yeah. I mean, I appreciate the fact that I'm one of the first, for you to interview. So just fire away, man. I'm an open book, man.
All right. So we'll start with this. First of all, where are you originally hailing from? Where are you from?
Oh, I don't like to talk about that.
No.
First question.
Where are you from? Show me your papers.
No, I'm originally from South Jamaica, Queens, New York, man.
Oh,
Jamaica, Queens, up in
Queens,
this.
man. South side, absolutely.
So, what borough? That's Queens, right?
What's that?
Borough? What borough? Queens?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
It's fine.
Right.
Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up.
Look, at the Big Llama Show, we're always transparent.
Okay.
I wrote burrow like digging. And in the pre-show, I just said, "Hey, man, I got some questions," and he spotted it like within a second. He's like, "You know that's misspelled, right?"
No, I didn't know if you was going to show everybody live.
No.
So I wasn't gonna let you catch an L.
Hey, that's
You know what I'm saying? In front of a lot of people, like, yo, my man, still, we're wrong. But I'm like, should I let it rock or should I say something? I'm gonna say something. You know what I mean?
shows you're a solid individual.
Yeah. No, I do the best I can, man. I do the best I can.
Yeah. He didn't leave me hanging. That was good. That was good. That's why when I was nervous, I was like, Queens is the borough, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Queens is the best borough.
So being from Queens,
Mhm.
Jamaica, Queens,
Correct.
like how did that shape the music that you listen to?
It's a mecca. You know what I'm saying? Like New York, obviously the Bronx, but New York as a whole is New York is music and fashion. Those are the two things that are synonymous in New York. So, being raised around hip hop, I was lucky enough to have a brother that's 7, 8 years older than me, and you introduced me to music that's way before my time. So, yeah, the New York fashion music. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, I grew up in Peru, so
Okay.
there's no Peruvian hip hop, but
No. Well, I mean, is there something now? Like, can we check? Like, come on.
Maybe.
What's next to Peru? Brazil, right?
Yeah, but they speak a whole other language.
Well, they speak Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
But there's no Portuguese hip hop.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
I feel there is.
Right?
Yeah, I believe so.
There has to be.
So, well, what happened is I came here at 4 years old.
Okay.
And so.
And like the States or Florida?
The States.
Okay.
The States. Okay. And I actually came straight to Florida. I haven't really left Florida.
Okay.
And so what I found myself listening to is whatever my mom listened to.
Well, we all.
Right. That's what we all start.
I grew up on Anita Baker, Patti LaBelle. I mean, come on.
But so I'll share this. My mom used to sing. Remember, we came straight from Peru.
Okay.
So she didn't know a lick of English.
Okay.
And so the only way I knew Anita Baker songs was how she used to hum them.
Okay.
That's all I knew.
Right.
And I was like, what is she saying? And my mom was like, no, say, Anita, no, say. Just like the rhythm.
Right.
And then, but in my house, we always had crates of records, a record player, and I'd have headphones, and I would just sit in a closet and just play music. And then I did discover hip hop when I was living in Miami.
Okay.
But I discovered the wrong hip hop.
That's a different style, but yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Two Live Crew.
Yeah. I don't know if you could.
These are legends.
Listen, go ahead. I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish.
What I'm saying is, as like a 6 and 7 year old, listening to Two Live Crew as nasty as they want to be and all this stuff. What exactly I didn't know what the Pac Jam was or Ghetto Blasters or Throw That D. I don't know what that meant. Neither did my parents, which I'm lucky.
That's how you got away with it.
Exactly. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. By the time I made it to Florida, my cousin actually introduced me to Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy.
And Trick Daddy's one of my favorite artists to this day. He used to have this Lincoln Town car. I tell the story like 1,000 times, but he came and picked me up at the time, and I got in the car, and all I heard was, "You don't know, man." And he had I think he had 412s. I don't know how. It was just crazy. You know what I mean? And I remember getting in the car and my head shaking, my eardrums ringing. But I loved what I was hearing. I'm like, yo, who is this? And he's like, this is Trick Daddy. He's like, Trick Daddy, good? You don't know Trick Daddy? Oh, dog. They were saying dog back then. You don't know Trick Daddy, dog? I said, nah. And all I know is I just listened to that CD, and he introduced me to Twister.
Oh, yeah.
So, but when I left New York, it was nah, Jay was just coming on the scene. And so when I came down here, it was like a culture shock. Bass, what is this? 305 South? Who are these people?
Yeah.
But I loved it.
It was an interesting time, and honestly, sometimes if you don't know about the other music, right? So I had heard New York rap and stuff like that, but it wasn't mainstream on the radio down here. So yeah, all the DJ Magic Mics, the DJ Laz, and
DJ
Two Live Crew, all that stuff was playing down here, and you hear a song or two here and there of the New York guys,
Right.
At least on the radio stations that I was listening to.
Okay.
But when I started hearing KRS-One and some of these dudes, man, my mind exploded.
Well, let me tell you. I'll tell you exactly how I got into hip hop, and maybe that's the question that you asked earlier, and I missed it. But so I'm from Queens. My brother went up to this place called Jamaica Ave. Jamaica Ave is like you get everything: clothes, mixtapes, Clue, whatever. And he came home with The Bridge Is Over. Now, mind you, that was the beat with MC Chan. So I remember my brother like, yo, don't tell people that I got this. And the second, I was probably like maybe 7 or 8, 6, 7 or 8, somewhere around there. And it was dun 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 dun. And I was like, I want to be an artist. I have to be a part of whatever's going on. And not, I'm so young, I'm not realizing like, yo, this is a diss towards Queens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be listening.
Queensbridge.
Yeah, well, I mean, from Jamaica, but yeah, you know what I mean? So I was like, I just remember my brother saying like, yo, but from that day forward, that was
so you knew from that moment that you wanted to be in hip hop?
I knew that let me keep it honest with you. I just knew that I wanted to be a part of whatever it was I was listening to.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, I'm like, yo, real talk, I never even wanted to rap. Never wanted to rap. I started my label in 2008, and I signed, 3 artists at the time, 4 artists at the time. And the thing about running a company is that, especially at a young age, you know what I mean? I'm 26 on Associate Records. You're accountable for the artists that you sign. You're responsible for their careers. They're saying, hey, we put faith in you to help us. But sometimes when things aren't moving the way that they're supposed to be moving, wolves eat. It's just as simple. They're carnivores, right? So they found other ways to put food on the table, and unfortunately, it wasn't the best way. So at one point, I didn't have a roster. Simultaneously, all 3 of them were paying their debts.
Right.
So I'm sitting in the studio with my brother AJ, and I always wrote. From the time I left New York, I always had rhymes. I had a rhyme book. And we would record music, me and my brother AJ. We just record music, but we never had anybody here. It was just, I just like to rap. He looked at me and says, yo, you got to be the flagship. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, yo, we got to put this out. Like, we don't have a roster. What are we doing? We're sitting idle. You know what I mean? We spent all of this money. We built the studio in the back of the crib. Like, we had it all. Pro Tools. We had the whole nine. And I said, nah, I'll find another artist. I'll get another artist until they come home, and then we can, he said, nah, you gotta. So I said, okay. I left it alone. I go to the studio like 3 days later, because at this point there was no revenue coming in. So he started selling studio time. Getting artists coming in. So I come in, I'm walking up to the studio, and I hear a record that I had called Hustler's Anthem. And I hear somebody rapping. I'm like, that don't sound like me. And I walk in, this dude, Grand Chiefer, and he's like just riding the track. And I got so mad because I was like, yo, who is this dude?
And why he on my record?
Why is he on my record? Yeah. And it wasn't even so much as like, yo, why is he on my record? It was the fact that like nobody's supposed to hear this record. This is stuff that we were just doing. Like, you know, you and AD have throwaways. Stuff that you've done that doesn't make the cut when you air live or when you put it on YouTube. So it's throwaways. So I'm staying in the studio and I'm just staring. And my brother knows that I'm behind him, but he's not turning around. He's like this. He's looking at every which way but from where I am. And I'm like, so I'm like, yo, I know you see me back here. So anyways, Grand Chifa comes walking out of the booth. He looks at me. He's like, what up, I'm Chifa? I said, I don't care. Why are you on my record? So he looks at me and he was like, now he's got his friend, his team with him. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm talking E. Stewart. So I'm like, I don't care. You know, I don't care. Like, but he didn't understand. Like now he does, but he didn't understand at the time. He was like, "Oh, what?" You know. So, anyways, I was like, "Yo, Adrian, let me talk to you outside real quick." We go outside, and of course, we get into it. Chief would come out and be like, "Hey, listen, I don't know what's going on." You know what I mean? And he wasn't in the wrong. He came to do some recording. AJ plays it. He's like, "I'm gonna jump on this." So then, I don't know, like, my timelines are terrible. I'm gonna tell you that right now. My timelines are the worst. So we're at the studio, and Chifa calls AJ and says, "Yo, you got to come to I forget the name of the club, but it was in Stewart. It was by the bowling alley. You know what I mean?"
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Yo, you got to come through. I got the DJ getting ready to play Hustle's Anthem." And I'm like, so AJ didn't tell me. He's like, "Yo, we got to get in the car. We got to go to the Stewart, yada, yada, yada." All right. So we jump in the car. There's like 10 of us, whatever. We drive over to the Stewart. We go to this club. I'm thinking it's just a regular club night. And I hear Hustle's Anthem. And I'm like, I was fueled. You understand?
Yeah.
So then Chifa walks up on the stage, grabs the mic. I was like, hold on. They stop the music. He's like, "Yo, Sinner's in the club right now. Spin that back, DJ." And that was my first show. He was like, "Come to the stage." And I jumped on the stage and we performed. Everybody was going nuts. I say this every time, and I say this no disrespect to anybody who's battling any type of addiction. The energy from the people in the crowd, the mic. I was hooked.
There was no nerves. There was no nerves the first time.
Of course.
Yeah.
Come on. Anybody who tells you that they're not nervous, they're lying.
Yeah.
They're lying. Let me tell you something, AD. I get nervous to this day. I get nervous to this day. It's not nervous like my first performance nervous, but it's nervous like you want to. Okay, my bad. You want to make sure that every time you step on the stage, you give the best performance ever. Because if not, it's a wrap. Nobody's gonna want to come to see you. Nobody's gonna stand there. Who's next on the call? I'm gonna go to the bar real quick. As soon as this set's done, I'll come. So there's always that nerves, not nervous. If I make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, so like you're thrust into this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be the front man.
I do not. I did not.
But wasn't there like a spark right there? Like you got on stage and dropped the bars, and did you feel different, or did you feel at that time? Did you still feel the same?
We left the studio. We left the club and went straight to the studio. I didn't get home until 5 a.m. I recorded 3 songs.
Oh wow!
True story. I was hooked. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
I was hooked. So,
but you clearly already had like a connection to the music when you saw him on your track. You know what I mean? Like, so getting that feeling probably like just put that battery in your back.
Yo, you know what? Like, he killed me on it.
Yeah.
Like, he killed me on it. But back then, like, I was, now that you understand records and you understand music and you understand, like, for me, it's not about lyrics. It's about the information that I'm giving.
Word.
Which, if that makes sense, well, let me rephrase. Not about lyrics, but it's not about punchlines, metaphors. It's about receiving the information that I'm saying, that I'm sending. Excuse me. So, when I look back on it, the bars that Chief would put on Hustler's Anthem, he just came home. He had his son. He rhymed about just coming home, having nothing, and having to get back on his grind and feed his newborn son. I'm like, oh, here I am.
He had a message that could connect with people.
Right.
Word.
Killed me. I was rhyming about Flash and this and that, and he was talking that real, and I'm like, I gotta switch up my cadence. You know what I mean? Because I have stuff today. You know what I mean?
Wow. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Because I've always wondered, because I'm not a creative guy, even though I do this show.
Right.
I feel like my brain doesn't function that way.
Okay.
So is it the bars that come first or the beat?
It all depends. It all depends. If you listen, there's a reason why producers like Zaytoven are the way that they are, have the accolades that they have, because you ever hear a beat, you're not a rapper, right?
Right. Well, clearly.
No, this is rhetorical. Hey, listen, I've been in this business for over 15, 20 years. I'll run into some people that's like, he nothing like a rapper, but will tear your head off. So, anyways, the point is that you'll hear, say you're watching a show, and you hear a beat come on, because that's licensing, so that's shows have music, whatever they're playing in the background. Blackout, feel me. So like, you ever watching the show and you hear a beat, you like, oh, and all of a sudden you just start rapping. You just start saying stuff. You're like, man, I can't rap, but I gotta spit something on this. So like, I always have a rhyme book full of rhymes right now to this day, right? But if I hear a beat, that may take me in a completely different direction. I go, oh, I gotta write them. So you can't really say, well, the rhyme comes first or the beat comes first. Sometimes you just have rhymes and you're like, oh, you know what? You hear a beat, I got something to go with that. Or you hear a beat and you be like, oh no, I gotta write something completely different. This is dope.
Yeah. Well, like I said, so I dabbled.
Okay.
So here's what I would do, right?
It's about to get crazy.
I'm curious.
It's about to get crazy.
You dabble. Let's see.
Goes left. Go.
So listen, I would try.
Right.
So I would take instrumentals. I loved instrumentals, and actually, I was a DJ in my youth. So,
Okay.
So I like beats and music. I never could put the rhymes in there.
Okay.
What I would do is take the instrumental, and in the same cadence, in the same similar song style, is I would try to put in my own words.
Okay.
And I even recorded some music.
Oh.
I don't have them.
I think you do.
No.
He got him in the tuck. He's going to review him later on the channel. Watch.
Yo, Black, as soon as the cameras go off, you be like, all right, listen. All
right, I'm going to press play right now. Let
me know what's up. Tell me what you think.
So listen, the only thing and now, look, if I was a rapper today,
okay,
I'd be a multimillionaire selling everything because these dudes repeat everything.
Absolutely.
They say the same hook. I heard a song was like, give me the beat, give me the beat, give me the beat, give me the beat. 3 minutes. Give me the beat, give me the beat, give me the beat.
Well, did he get the beat?
No, that's not what I
said. How long? So 3 minutes? He didn't get the beat yet.
No. But and me, back then when I was rapping, I'd be like, because like every other homie and every other note and don't every other. And like I get stuck on that word because I try to freestyle. My brain works slow.
Understand.
So that was me. That was me trying to be an MC. So But honestly, what stunted my creative, and I hate to say this way, but my parents always told me I had to do practical things.
Okay.
Like they never supported any of my artistic, views or
Okay.
future. It was all like, oh, I like this music, I'd like to DJ, and it was like, oh, you never make money doing that, So
Right.
like it squashes all creative juices and everything. So
Okay.
I think that was just the generation before, just like
right.
Well,
they didn't see it. It's not like now where you could find somebody who just starts making music and then within the year they can actually have a talent that could get them a following and maybe make some money. You know what I mean? Even with our show, like now, there wasn't a tangible, like we had to get signed to like a radio station or get, hired by a radio station to do what we're doing now. But the fact that we can do it now kind of gives us that lane now.
Well, you also got to look at it where your parents came from.
Yeah,
And
that's
what
true
it took
too.
for them to get here. So, like my son, for example, there's nothing that he can't do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, whatever Nico wants to do, he can do it.
Right.
And he has my back. I'm never going to bring him down to reality unless it calls for it. You understand what I'm saying? Your parents came from a rough situation, made it through that rough situation, came here. So it's like, Llama, yeah, this because they saw that harsh reality of the way the world works. See, when you come from South Jamaica, Queens, sometimes to get away from your environment is the rhyme book or is basketball or football, sports, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? But when you endure what your parents went through, people that come from Haiti, people that come from Cuba on the rap, stuff, they don't want to hear from their kids, oh, I want to rap. Right. Oh, I want to be an actor. Oh, no. You're going to pick up this broom because this is a way to make money, or you're going to do, they're thinking survival mode. We don't have time, excuse me, I'm not trying to promise. We don't have time for dreamer mode. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like with your kids, you give your kids the world. If Junior Llama and Baby Llama want to be an astronaut, you're going to support that.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm going to write Elon Musk and get on that rocket.
You understand what I'm saying? It's generational difference. My parents came from the segregation era. So if I say, hey, man, I'm going to walk into this bar, my dad might say, you sure you want to walk into that bar? You understand what I'm saying? Well, Dad, that's 2021. No, we're not going to walk in there. We're going to go over here. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to maybe help you give an understanding as to maybe why your parents, were like, I mean, which can hinder.
Right. I just think there was never just a spark of hope. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
I get it. Pipe dream, 1 in a million.
Right.
It's a tough industry to get into, whether it's acting, being a hip hop artist, anything.
Yeah, anything.
It's a select few that can do it.
Right.
So never had the opportunity to just at least explore it. It was always like, nope, it's done.
Right.
You're not doing it.
Right.
And so this right here is that small spark of hope for me. And that's how I look at the show and the things that we do is I'm just trying to explore those creative juices inside me. Right. Now, whether this blows up to be the greatest YouTube show and podcast that's ever been made, who knows? But I'm going to grind.
Absolutely.
Because that's all I know.
Absolutely.
All I know is how to grind and do everything I need to do to be successful.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're going to do. Absolutely. Now, whether or not I make it, it's the journey, right? And that's what we're here for.
Yeah, absolutely.
So before go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say before we get into the music, I'm curious how the label came about.
The name or just
no, just like in general. Like, how did what sparked you wanting to start a label?
Because
especially at a young age.
Yeah, I wanted to create an outlet for. Russell Simmons is one of my biggest admirers. Rick Rubin, obviously, if you don't know who they are, not you, Black in general. Those are the people that started Def Jam. And I just loved how they created a platform to help people. Because my mom always said I always help people. I was a helper by nature.
Word.
And, again, the people that I was around that were rapping, that were just talented, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna help you with this. You know what I mean? So this is how Street Ruckus got started. I'm sitting in the driveway with my brother Skeeter. He's probably watching right now. What up, Skeeter? And I said, Skeeter, we should start a label. And we should start a label. We should sign. I'll put their names out there, the Coalition, Logic, Mag. Like we should give them a platform to make it happen. He was like, yo, that's a good idea. Let's do it. I said, okay, cool. What are we gonna take? What are we gonna name it? Wow. What's going on with me, huh? He says, I said, what are we gonna name it? And he says, what about Street Ruckus? And I said, but that's dope. That's dope. Because in New York, we have block parties. You know what I mean? Where if you don't know people that, and when I say if you don't know, I'm just talking to the people. Okay?
Yeah.
No,
we don't know much.
No, some people just.
That's why we brought you here so we can learn.
Like.
Okay.
Who do we call to get the studio?
Yeah. So, once they shut down the block and barbecue music, and then it turned into a party, and sometimes it can get a little out of hand, but the party would keep going. Then it became ruckus in the streets, fights, whatever. But it was mostly about music, family, food. That's what Street Ruckus was supposed to encompass, or does encompass. The name itself, it encompasses food, family, music, having a good time, memories. So that's what Street Ruckus means, and that's it, man. We made it happen. Spent all of our savings getting our EIN, and I'll leave it at that.
Money.
Yeah. Well, it was some change, man.
That's super dope because that's like that for me. That's what Blackout is. That same concept of like wanting to like bring people, like for me, it's content creators, not necessarily musicians, but bringing people together and building a place where we could put our own people on. Because there's not like, for me, like I want to do this shit, but there's nobody I could turn to that, that could put me on. So I want to be that beacon of hope to people around me, because I know a lot of like, Llama says he's not a creative dude, but like clearly he has some creativity inside of him. Yeah, and it's the same with like people around me. I see things, I see people's potentials, and I'm like, wow, you really love this. You really have the potential to do this, but you don't believe in it yourself. You know what I mean? I want to be the first one to show them like, hey, we can do this. You know what I mean? I think that, so I relate to that part.
Well, listen, man, anything you need from me, you got it. We're live on air. So my word is mouth. You know what I mean? Like anything you need, you got it. You call. I say it all the time. You know what I mean? Not all the time, but if I'm just a phone call away. I don't know. You should have my number. If not, I'll get it before I leave. I'll give it to you before I leave.
Not live on the air. We won't get the number.
Yeah, please, God, no.
You're gonna get random texts like, hey,
like anything you need, man, just call me.
And this is one of the dudes I'm telling you guys from my experience. A lot of dudes say that. A lot of people will say, you need something just to call away. Give me a call. Then you call them, they duck and dive. I don't think there's ever been one time I've called this guy and he hasn't either picked up or texted me right back.
Absolutely.
I mean, immediately. And so, and usually it's about our kids and baseball, but
love it.
But when it came down to this, no hesitation. I got you. I'll be there. Just let me clear my schedule. Let me figure it out. So, but I want to get back to the name of the label.
Okay.
It's Shameful Admissions. This is what I do on this show. Okay. Is I embarrass myself.
Okay.
I mean, I think last time we found out that my first DVD ever purchased was the movie Superstar.
Superstar.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking Superbad.
No, Superstar with
okay.
It's a terrible movie. Terrible movie.
Okay, all right.
Should have never bought it, and I bought it twice.
Yeah, we all twice.
He bought it recently after last week.
Hey, man.
Listen, I'm gonna say it's one of those like when you try something, you're like, man, it was bad. Like I do that. I try something that's bad, but then like 5 years later, like,
No.
give me a chance. Let me try it again.
Okay,
No, it's still bad.
We won't get into the superstar story.
Okay,
but
all right. We're definitely gonna get into that story.
Shameful admission. Shameful admission. So now, mind you, I've been doing this show. First of all, I've heard the song "Stop."
Right.
Your song "Stop." I've heard it when you first put it out, and
Okay.
I was playing it in my car. I think I even back in Facebook about many years ago when you put it out.
Yeah.
I had videoed me in the car saying, "I can't believe I'm listening to a guy that I know.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember that.
Know the words. I sing it.
Actually played it at a baseball game.
I played a baseball game."
I was
He
like,
told that story on here. I was like,
yeah, he did. It's a true
Listen,
story.
and it's my theme song.
Yeah.
I didn't know you said Street Ruckus right at the beginning. I didn't know that at the very beginning it said Street Ruckus. That's what it said, Street Ruckus. I'm thinking like, we duck this?
we done it.
We roughest? I never could understand. And then I had it on and I had closed captioning and it said Street Ruckus. And I go, oh, I got this thing 6 months playing in my ear every edit I make. And I couldn't figure out what he said. And yeah, it was Street Ruckus.
Street Ruckus. Yeah, Street Ruckus.
So now I say it. Now it's
Okay,
Street
now
Ruckus.
you're
Now I
It's
represent it.
better late than never. Better late than never. It's all good as long as you get it. That's all that matters.
So I do want to ask you because this AD and I talked about this. We were fascinated.
Okay.
You're bigger in the UK than on this side of the States, right? Or like you've got a big following in the UK.
It's probably about 50-50. Probably about 50-50.
I seen it on the gram when you posted. They're like, "Yo, UK time." I was like, "Damn, he really is big." Oh, shit. What up, London?
Yo, listen, it's the whole UK is a beautiful, beautiful country, and the love and support that I've gotten. I have people out there that are family now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I do have more support over in the UK. It's possible.
Now, how did you end up there? Like did somebody like put you on the radio, or how did you just blow up in the UK?
I'll give you the short story. Through my brother Jay, shout out to you, 730. His wife was affiliated with a label out there, and introductions were made, and the rest was history. I say the rest.
Yeah.
The rest.
I'm bugging.
You good?
I'm done trying to enunciate tonight.
I'm glad you didn't bring that bottle, bro.
It's water, I promise. But I'm done enunciating. I'm just gonna talk.
Just repeat it like the rappers today.
Give it a beat. Give it a beat. Give it a beat. I just mumble it. I'm gonna
Mumble it, that's
mumble
it.
for the rest of this interview. But no, yeah. So V introduced me to Lock, which is the label over there, and we were able to work some things out, and I was able to go over there 3 times, did 3 tours over there, and yeah, beautiful people, beautiful label, love all the people a lot. Yeah.
And listen, when you were over there,
Yeah.
I was following you
Yes.
out of jealousy.
Jealousy.
Because I was like, this dude is just like me. We're both baseball dads. We're out here on the field. And
Listen,
My
he's
man's
in the
on
UK.
Carnival.
People don't understand how Llama sees me. Llama don't see me like I'm baseball dad. I'm
Right.
visor with my son's team and number on the back, barking at the umpires. Like I'm not Sinna there. I'm dad. You know what I'm saying? So this is weird,
Right. That's where my jealousy comes in.
Okay, good.
I'm watching you at these parties, getting
Yes.
the red carpet interview.
Right.
You know, you're at a radio station.
Right.
You're just
Preaching,
living
man.
it up in the UK.
Yes.
And I'm living it up here in PSL.
But hold on. This is on you.
I know.
Okay, but why is it on you though?
What do you mean?
Yes.
Hey.
You see? Now, what did you say? That anytime you do what, I do what? Anytime you do this, I always do this. If it's not right then and there, I'll text you later.
That's right. That's right.
Anytime you call, I pick up.
That's right.
So if you wanted to come with me,
oh God. Okay, when's our next UK trip? You need security?
I don't need. I need family.
All right.
I don't need security.
I'll give you your hype man.
I got plenty of security.
Come on,
I
man.
don't need a hype man either. I got one of those. I need family, and they my family too, just for the record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's my hype. Here's my hype right here. Give me the beat. Give me the beat. Give me the beat.
I tell anybody who I consider family, if you want to come, just come. Just come. Call me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't obviously post my touring dates in terms of like when I'm leaving, and I post the shows and what day, whatever. But for the most part, and I have some people who do. Yo, Sin, I'm coming with you this way. No, I'm not going this way. Okay. Like I don't want to use that term entourage. I hate that term. But my team, my family, it rotates. I'm usually on the road with 7 or 8 people. You know, I think the most I've ever taken on the road with me is maybe like 12, 13 people. Yeah, but anytime you want to go,
okay.
Hey, I'm going to say this live on air. You gotta clear with Lady Llama. Don't be getting me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Get in trouble.
You know, listen, I got those phone calls too, brother. Hey, did you say so? You taking him where? I'm like, first of all,
I will not leave the States without Mama Llama, first and foremost, because she won't let me.
As long as you get that clear, you know what I mean? Yeah. You can go as long as you're giving the okay to go.
Yeah, she'll be right there attached at the hip.
Hey, Black, that goes for you too, by the way.
Oh, damn. I appreciate that, man. Yo, so for your music, what do you think connects out there the most? Like the messaging, or like, because to me, when I first hear it, it sounds like grime-ish, like the grime style rap a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it has that element. No, like your music. And I could see why it connects to them out there, because they have like that, like I said, grime music. And to me, yours kind of sounds like on that same, for lack of a better term, wavelength. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing about just music as a whole. You have to find your fan base and then kind of cater to that without losing yourself. So like the music that I do caters to my fan base, because I don't have to jeopardize my own integrity and who I am as an individual. You understand what I'm saying? So I hope does that answer your question? You want me to elaborate?
No. That makes sense.
So let me ask you this.
Shoot.
What's your favorite song that you've made? Your all-time favorite?
Now I Can Observe, which is an acronym for Nico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't released that. I don't even think he wants me to release
damn.
You just got it? That is my favorite song.
Now I can
observe.
Wow. And you haven't released it.
I haven't released it.
So the next question is, do you have new music and new projects on the horizon?
Absolutely. My main focus has been my son as of late. He's getting older now. You know, having a son that's getting ready to head off to college, and you know he's doing these showcases and these tournaments, and it starts to matter now. You know, not to say it didn't matter before, but you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's where I've been, man. People have been asking, where you been? What's the new music? I got to make sure Nico's straight. It starts with him and ends with him. So once he says, Dad, I'm good, I'm going to heat up. And not a second before. So do what y'all doing. Because when I'm coming, I'm coming. Right. I got flames I got records.
All right.
I got records.
So we look forward to a partnership with you. If you need this platform for anything,
Absolutely.
you want to showcase a new song, get a reaction on it. We're here for you. Vice versa, if you need us for anything.
You know what I want? You know what you guys can do for me, Blackout, Llama. You know what I've always wanted to do? Not like always, but like as of late, I want to do a trailer review. I want to be that dude that goes, you talk about jealousy. I'm looking like, yo, this is mad fun. They were like, they having mad fun. I want to have fun. Not to say that I don't have fun with my music,
No.
but I want to look at a trailer review and be like, yo, Black, that's Llama. Did you see how the dude jumped in with the? That's what I wanted. I'm being decent. No cap.
Hey, we'll do it.
Okay.
All right. So we're live.
We're live.
Just as you're making promises out there, I make that promise. There's going to be a trailer reaction with SINA, with Blackout all together, and we're all going to look at the camera and be like, "Oh!"
That'll be the
we just got the thumbnail right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man! All right. So let's talk about MCs today, right?
Okay.
I know we've got. I'm gonna show something on here.
Okay.
All right. So it always comes up.
Okay.
Who are the top 10 rappers of all time? Now,
Okay.
this list here.
I need to know who made this list.
No, the list.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I told you I've been with Nigo, so I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm been oblivious to everything.
No. Listen. So
Okay.
this list, okay, is not by me. It's compiled by Google, and
Okay.
the way it was compiled
Oh, boy.
is
Oh boy.
the top searched artists in their Google databases of all time, and then they took interviews with, I think it's a couple hundred rappers.
Okay.
And obviously, whenever you speak to one of them, they're always asked who you think is the top of all time.
Right.
So they did was they crunched the numbers and they said, what are the names of those rappers that they commonly hear in these interviews?
Okay.
So this top 20 is based on all of that.
Okay.
So number one, they're saying is Eminem.
Okay.
All right. And then number two, Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
So these are a lot of old school rappers. Not some of the young guys aren't on here. So
Right.
J. Cole is not on here.
Okay.
There's a couple of names listed. I know Kendrick Lamar is on here.
Okay.
For me, the top MC of all time for me was KRS-One.
Absolutely. Knowledge reigns supreme.
Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everybody.
Woo.
Was the man. I mean,
Absolutely.
that dude. Here's why I think, and I get different feels from different rappers,
Right.
but I learned some shit from him.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think my philosophy. He was talking about, inventors, what they teach in the school systems, and I was blown away. I was just like, okay, this is what I think the music is supposed to do.
Right.
Teach you, move you. Obviously, I like to get down and I like different things.
Yeah.
But that, to me, he was the number one MC.
Right.
And do you have like a number one or a top five? I mean, I don't want you to have to,
No, I don't
put anybody out there.
I don't mind sharing that.
Who's one of your favorites?
Obviously, KRS-One. Got to go with Nas. Got Jay. Trick.
T-double-D.
Yeah. Fifth. It's tough because I got to make sure.
Yeah, you don't want this nobody.
No, I mean, there's just so many.
Yeah. And these lists are interchangeable. I mean, there's
Big.
different reasons you like an artist.
Big. I'm tweaking.
No,
Big.
no. There's Rakim.
And that's in no specific order.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I don't want you to rank it. I mean,
Yeah.
these are just big names. Like, I'll tell you who I think shouldn't be on here.
Okay.
Well, he should and he shouldn't.
Okay.
Kanye.
I knew you were gonna say that.
But why?
He shouldn't.
Okay.
But why?
Like Kanye said in his song,
Okay.
I miss the old Kanye.
Right.
The old Kanye was the guy who I now. So I get it. He's pushing the envelope.
Right.
He's pushing the genre and he's pushing his music. But the man was a certified genius in the way that he put together beats.
Absolutely.
And then when he got on the microphone, he just had a style about him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he lost his way. I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
And I agree with you,
Right.
but that doesn't disqualify from the body of
work. From what he did.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's why I say he belongs on the list, and I'm kind of like, but I mean, his first 4 or 5 albums were spectacular. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
But if we talk about like top 10 rappers, and if we're going off of like lyricism, I don't think he should be on the list. But as
really?
impact,
you don't think Kanye's lyrical?
I mean, he is, but he gets it written for the most part. You know what I mean? Same way like Drake. I don't think Drake's a lyrical rapper in the sense of like he has that mark of like somebody has written for him. To me,
okay.
Like I won't put them as like top 10 lyricists.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But if we're talking about like top 10 people who impacted hip hop, then I think Kanye is probably number 3. You know what I mean? In the top 3 to me.
Can I tell you something? I don't know of any rapper that hasn't had something written for him. When we get off air, I'll tell you a couple of rappers that I've written for. You understand what I'm saying? Because and I'm gonna tell you why. Obviously, someone writing your lyrics is frowned upon in hip hop. Nobody's ever written not one bar of mine at all. I've had people write hooks. Because anybody who knows me knows I hate it. I'm not good with hooks. I send a message. The hook, I contract that out. Brad, my label mate, he wrote like 80% of my hooks. That's a fact.
Did he write Money Over Everything? Money Over Everything. I mean, I love that.
Oh no. He didn't write that one. He didn't write that
one. Sorry. I
wrote Stop. The hook to Stop.
Yeah.
But anyways, let me get back to 80.
Sorry.
No, you're good. So when you get to a certain level, sometimes it's a way to help the little man out. You understand what I'm saying? Like I remember watching an interview when Snoop was like, he let his young boys write it, he go in there and spit it. They get their credits, get a couple checks. It helps them eat. Doesn't make them lazy, but when you get someone like Snoop, that's Hall of Fame bound, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame bound. If he's not in already, forgive me if he is. He's done all that he can do. He has nothing to prove. He's already. If you told me that somebody wrote Jay's rhymes right now, I would have no problem with it. Jay certified.
Oh yeah,
Nas is certified.
But you mean right now or like?
No, right now.
You gotta go like if you find out like Jay's first album was written with somebody.
I have a problem.
Feel the same? Yeah,
I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Now you got to come off my list.
Yeah.
But once you make it through the trenches, because now you reach that status to me where I'm looking for you to change the world. You've already changed the game. Now change the world. But if you're using the game to finance changing the world, it's okay if you want to contract out, as long as there's a message behind it.
Yeah.
You can't have ghostwriters that's writing about garbage. I can't get behind that. But if there's a message to the music, and that also helps that artist, because once Jay is like, okay, I'm going back to changing the world, now hopefully the artist that was ghostwriting for him is able to, Jay will push him. And who's to say that J. Cole wasn't writing for Jay?
Yeah. Especially for like Blueprint 3, yeah, I can see that.
A lot of people say that Styles was writing for the Locks.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying what people said. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that when you get to a certain point in your career, it's okay to have a ghostwriter or two. But if you're coming through the trenches, absolutely not.
Right. You got to set your own mark.
Yeah.
And got to prove that you can do this, and then later, you need collaboration.
Listen, I wish some of these new school dudes did have ghostwriters. I'm just being honest. I wish some of them did have ghostwriters. Like, yo,
I wish they had more original names. Little Yachty, Little Broccoli, Little something.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm old, man. See, look.
No. I agree.
I'm the old llama here. I will say it.
Vintage. We don't say gold. We don't say old. We say vintage.
I'm vintage.
We say vintage.
I grew up in an era where originality was there.
Right.
Artists had their own unique style, and I'm okay if you sample or if you give credit and you say, okay, I like what this guy did. I'm gonna try it too.
Right.
I mean, in my era, when it got ridiculous, was after DOS Effects.
Okay.
Everybody was biggity, diggity, biggity, and it was ridiculous. But that's me. I see a lot of copycats.
Right.
And unfortunately and fortunately, music is now so accessible that it doesn't take a giant studio to put out money. I mean, to put out albums and to put out your content. So a lot of these guys are coming up, are having really, really fast success, but I don't see them maintaining it because some of it is a lot of gimmick.
Right, absolutely.
And that's my thing is there's a lot of gimmick out there, and that's the old me saying I don't like that. But some of that stuff is hot, man. Some stuff I'm bopping my head. And
I like what the new school is doing. Like, I like what some of them are doing.
My only issue is, and I'm telling you, I know it's on purpose. It's how they're mixing the sound. It's how they're mixing the beat.
Right.
It's like it's not clean. And I'm not saying everything has to be clean. Like if it has to be grimy and dirty, I get it.
Right.
But a lot of it, the bass just sounds distorted.
Right.
And they use like voice synthesizers. Like I did a reaction for that 645 AR. Have you heard that, dude?
No, I see your reaction.
I
see your reaction.
He's a new rapper.
So I'm gonna imitate him, right?
Right.
Dude looks menacing. Hood, everything, got the look, rolling in there. The video looks nice. He gets on the mic and he's like, that's exactly what he does. I just sung his bar.
Word for word.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I believe it.
And he's got 100,000 followers. He's sold albums. He's like, and then he has the gall to put on Twitter, I'm the future of hip hop.
Listen, here's what you have to understand. This is what I learned. People don't like things that are intricate.
Yeah.
They like things that are simple.
Yeah.
Good beat, simple lyrics, good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember what Jay told Fab. Jay told Fab, you have to dumb it down. Right? That's not to say that the audience is, that's people want to party. They want to have fun. They don't. So if you, and this is what I mean by I like what the new school's doing, because they take beats that are hot, and even though 99% of it is, you said we can curse. No, let me use my words. Let me try something different. Let me try something different. 90% of it is, degrading women, guns, yada yada yada. It's their environment. It's what they grew up in, and they're rapping about it. So they found a way to take the hot beats and still rhyme about their upbringing.
Yeah,
their wordplay is trash, but they're still getting out. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I like what Lil Durk is doing.
Oh yeah,
Lil Durk is one of my favorites, to be honest with you. I like what he's doing, and he's talking about, and he lives that life.
He's one of those people that like he's actually putting a message in his songs, though.
Exactly.
So it is connecting.
It's connected, exactly. Yeah. So yeah.
All right. So let's look at some of the comments here.
Okay.
We had a couple people chime in. Gabe telling us Notorious B.I.G. unmatched. So that's
okay.
He said, "Oh damn, I want to hear this.
Gabe, your family, right? Come on.
No, he is. Gabe, I'm gonna play an artist by the name of Big L, and then we'll revisit that conversation.
And then he also put in here Jadakiss needs to be up there. And
Absolutely.
He's not
Well,
on the top.
Yeah, oh for sure.
Oh yeah, I do enjoy me some Jadakiss. That was good.
Absolutely. I met Kiss 2 years ago. We were in Orlando for Nico's birthday, and we stopped at one of the outlets, the Nike outlets. And he just came through. He was chilling. He had a little basketball. He was bouncing the basketball around the store, and on some cool shit. I was like, "Yo, what up, Kiss?" He's like, "What's good, baby?" That was it. Just leave him alone. Let him do his thing. He had his team with him. I'm with my family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because the Wolves look. They look when you're approaching the dawn. That's what they're supposed to do.
Right.
So as I'm walking by, I'm just everybody stand down. You know what I mean? What up, Kiss? What up, baby? Give me a little pound.
Oh, okay.
Kept it moving.
I'm a head nod guy. If I give you the head nod, that's the mutual sign.
Yeah.
Sup.
Kept, everybody was cordial.
Yeah, my experience approaching famous people is always the same script. Is big fan. What's up? That's it.
Keep it simple. Like it's simple.
Because I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I don't know, what. I know I make them feel uncomfortable. Some of them, they enjoy that part, which is fine. But to me, I just it's an admiration of respect, right?
Yeah.
It's like head nod. What's up?
Yeah.
Big fan.
And they appreciate it.
I let it be because I don't want to make them feel
guy.
uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't be that guy. Hey, let me take a picture with you.
Yeah. And now with my son, come on.
Right. Hey, listen, just hold this thing up right here. Say
yeah. Could you wear this big Llama t-shirt?
Can you say welcome?
It was
to
made
the
by
Big Llama
Wrigley
Show?
Designs. just in case you're wondering.
Hey, you know what? Keep that.
Although my I did sell shoes to Omarion, so
Oh, did you?
Oh,
wow, nice.
He was in the group Immature at the time, but he was like 12 years old. But
it still counts.
It still counts.
Llama. Still counts. You can still tell the story.
Aventura Mall, man. That's where I used to work. I used to sell them shoes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was also okay. All right. I thought you were like trading. Okay, all right. That's what my mind went.
No.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to Champs. How can I help you, sir?
He was like, "Give me those size 9.
Right.
Get out of my face."
Listen, he had me pull out. It was him and Immature. It was all those little Marion, all those little guys.
Yeah.
They were like, "We want that one. We want that one. We want that one. We want that one." I'm like,
"You little bastards."
I'm like, that's like 20 operations here. I got to climb ladders. All right, let's go. Come back with a whole stack of boxes, and for me, I'm supposed to lace them up, and I'm like. He's like, I'll just take them. I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Put my little number on them. There you go, man.
Nice.
But segueing
into
your sneaker thing, right? You are you do some custom work.
I do.
So I got it up here on the screen.
Okay.
These are I think these are cleats you did for Nico.
Those are his breast cancer awareness cleats.
And so the original's on the left, right? The
Correct.
all whites.
All white.
And then you went in and you did the coloring for it.
I did.
So how'd you get into doing that? Like did you practice on a bunch of stuff or did you know?
Listen, before we go any further, I'm not a customizer. So don't hit me asking me to customize those. This is something that I just do for fun. I'm gonna tell you how I got into it. And it involves someone that you know personally.
All right.
So I'm not gonna say any names, okay? Because I don't want to get in trouble, right?
Okay.
I like to eat. I like the bed that I sleep in. So leave it at that.
Got it.
So I have a shoe room, and I just got back from the city, from New York, and I bought these ones. I wore them one time, right? Black, are you a sneakerhead?
Nah,
Okay.
I can't even lie.
Okay, no, we good. I was looking for a cosign real quick. So well, you don't even have to be a sneakerhead.
No.
Let me just ask.
I mean, if they're fresh white ones, I think I know
fresh
where you're going.
Before you put them back on the rack or on the box, because now I got box, I had to switch the game up. But back then I had racks, right? So before you put them up, what do? Anybody? Even from the audience, if you want to answer that question, anybody in the group chat want to answer the question
before you put them up,
after you wear them,
right?
Before you put them away, what do? You
hit them with the toothbrush.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to clean them. Yeah, clean
them.
You can't put them away dirty.
Can't put them away dirty.
If they have a crease, you throw them away.
Right. So I had this cleaner, and I cleaned off. Wipe them down, whatever. My shoe room is like this. Blinds closed. Has to remain at 75 degrees or lower. Right?
Right.
Somebody left the window open.
Oh.
And the sun went right on to the sole. So with the chemicals, it turned it yellow.
No.
So I was like, yo, what's happening? So my sister, who's a sneakerhead, my sister Tanya, she says, yo, why don't you hydro dip them? And I was like, the hell is hydro dip? She was like, just go on YouTube, look. So I went on YouTube, I looked, and I was like, oh snap, I'm gonna try it. Do you know what hydro dipping is?
No.
Okay, so Black, you know?
Nah.
Okay. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
So this is how you hydro dip, right? So you get a pair of kicks, right? You primer them out, spray them with primer, right? You get a bucket of water and you take paint. You spray the paint in the water, right? No, straight up. Spray the paint in the water, and then you dip the shoe into it. Like you tape off what you don't want the paint on.
Oh, okay.
And then the adhesives make the paint stick to it. And you hit it with some clear coat, good. So my sister was like, yo, hydro dip them. I was like, all right, that's a good idea. So I did it. And it came out good. I should have worn them. She told me, she was like, yo, why don't you wear one of your kicks now? And I was going to, I said, I'm going to keep it light.
Right.
So
we don't want you to put your legs up on the chin.
I was thinking that. And I was thinking that too. Like, I'm sitting here trying to, like, yo, can you see the jaws? Can you?
I got insurance in here.
Yeah. I'll break this table too. You know I will. So, and then it just, I'm the type of person where I just, once I get started with something, I like to see it through. I like to try new things. I like to, you know what I'm saying? So I started looking at tutorials for airbrushing. I'm like, oh, this looks kind of dope. So I went in and I told Nicole, I said, hey, I'm sorry, airbrushing. She's like, what? I was like, it's COVID. We're on lockdown. Amazon, I'm going in. Listen, Amazon, I should have bought stock.
Yeah, you should have.
Like, yo, the pandemic, I spent, if I told you how much money I spent on Amazon, this is between me and Nicole, by the way. Like, it's nuts. Even the neighbor next door, I'm gonna put my neighbor on blast. Right. Literally, no cap. Ask Nicole. The Amazon truck was going from next door to us, to us, to us. Yep. So, anyways, I started buying like little paints here and there. Then my birthday came around, and Nicole got me the Johns. She got me the Iwata, the compressor, Angelus paint. It had like 40 different. Yo, you should see my paint. Because I have a paint room. You know, I got a paint room.
Of course, you got a paint room.
You got to have a paint room, which is really on the other side of the garage. And
you're in my paint room, right?
And it just took off. I watched De Jesus. I don't know if I watch him religiously. I watch everything that he does. And I just have fun. I have fun. I do it for my son. To be honest with you, he buys the cleats. He says, "Dad, here, do something to him." Again, breast cancer. Nicole's mother. She passed away of breast cancer, so these kind of hit home, and he likes it. He likes it, and I take some of his shoes and I customize them, send them to school just so he could stand out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
He's a lucky dude, man, because these were not. I mean, when I saw him on the field, I said, "Man, these are nice."
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I need these cleats. So I put here custom designs, originals by SINA.
Yeah.
We're not taking any orders.
Yeah, no, not at all. This is a hobby. It's strictly a hobby.
Let's look at another one you did.
Okay.
We got these right here.
That's my son.
Yeah. These were the Air Force Ones?
Yeah, those are ones. That's the tape. You can see the tape.
Yep.
And I started with the yellow, and then I airbrush the rest of it. I taped off the tongue. Excuse me, the tongue. Look at me. The toe box, and then airbrush the rest of them. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see all the tape now. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
because I started to do it, and Nico came out. I was like, "Dad, did you tape him?" I was like, "Oh man." Excuse me. Did you take a picture? I said, "Oh man." So I quickly took a picture, and then I proceeded to finish.
Yeah. No. See, I'm afraid because when I paint stuff, I'm not that careful. So
Right.
I'm glad you take the time and tape everything. I just don't have the patience for it, but those look nice, man. Those are some nice kicks right there.
Thanks. That's like that was like literally like my third one that I did. Real talk.
Let's look at this other one here.
Okay.
It's some Jordans, right?
That colorway is clean.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, those are mine. And I was getting ready to throw them away. And then, of course, Nicole was like, "What are you doing? You got $100 airbrush and all of this." I was like, "You know what? You're right. I'm tripping." And,
I mean, those are nice. I need a pair of those.
You know what? I got you.
No.
Throw me something. Black, mail something down. I got you. I shouldn't be saying this live.
Nah.
Like, do you know how many? I shouldn't be. You know what? I'm not doing nothing for nobody. Disregard that.
Hey, you know what we're gonna do?
You ain't got the camera.
We're gonna play it back. We're gonna play it back and put it on Twitter everywhere. Hey, remember when you said this?
Yeah. No, I mean, I have done like touch-up work for people, like people who have old shoes, and they're like, "Man, I really like these. Can you touch them up?" I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll do it. But this is not just fun, just for fun.
No. I mean, they're nice. That's why I put them up there.
Thank you.
All right, let's do this.
So these I did. They were my third. I'm just You like that, right? You like that? I was like, some people call them the bread. I just call them J's.
All right, so
Okay.
So what I wanted to do here is just take a trip down memory lane.
Shoot.
About some old shoes.
Okay.
Some of my favorites, and let me know if you guys like these shoes.
Okay. Chucks, of course.
Yeah, Chucks are there, of course. Let's see. We had a couple people make a comment here. Gabe had said, "Don't lie, AD. He is a sneakerhead on the low." Oh, Gabe is calling you out.
Calling me out live.
Live.
That's why he said, "What do you do?" I don't know. Maybe hit it with the toothbrush.
Yeah, he knew the answer. Lenny has said, "You tuck in the lace." When he said, "What
that's
do you
dope."
do?"
But you know what? If you have the boxes, you don't have to do that. But you know what? That's a lie. You still talking. Disregard that. Yeah, you're right.
Gabe said, you clean them up.
Absolutely.
Right, when we're talking about that. And then, Gabe said, "Here, SINA, send me the Addy. I got two
Here we
pairs."
Here we go. The nephew right there.
That man trying to get his and hers.
Oh, yeah, you're right, too. It's the hers. Oh, on the low.
Check your phone.
Yeah, right.
Bringing you up.
Yeah, right. I'm about to change my number.
All right, so let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's look at some old sneakers here.
Okay.
And let's talk about a little bit of the
the
Patrick Ewings.
Yeah. Yes.
Did they sell these at like Payless?
Yeah, you know what? You might be right.
Listen.
You might be right.
I don't know if they were Payless or at the dollar store at the time or Dollar Tree.
Oh, don't do Pat like that.
No, not these.
I got the.
Oh, you get the jersey. All right.
Listen.
So we gotta get these Ewings for you.
Okay.
But I used to rock the cons, the old cons I used to sell at the Dollar Tree and pay less. Back to school, in every color. I had every color you can think of because they were like $15.99.
Okay.
But I always wanted a pair of Ewings and never got a chance to buy it. But so yeah,
man,
Ewings.
We'll make that happen.
Let's see,
We can make something. What size are you?
13.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
same size as me. We might be.
Hey, this is the 13 crew, right?
Oh, you 13?
Yeah.
Oh, can you never come to my crib?
Hey,
I'm gonna take your house.
that showroom I was telling you about, we don't got it no more.
Doesn't exist.
All right, so I found this busted picture of the air pumps, the Reebok pumps.
Wow.
I mean,
I never had a pair of pumps.
I never did because I
Never
think
had a pair of pumps.
like back then they were $130 or
Were
something. Yeah, back in 92, 93, whenever they came out, they were expensive.
They were. That was like my Nike Cortez. Like when the pumps came out, I was wearing the Cortez.
Yeah.
Around that time.
Yeah. So I mean, I never had a pair of these pumps, but I always wanted them. But I had a friend of mine who had them.
Okay.
And I put them on, and I pumped up the thing, and I was like, "Oh, no big deal."
Yeah. Instantly did not get hops.
But I wanted them.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's like
Yeah.
when the LA Gears came out. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Everybody wanted shoes that had lights on them.
Or British Knights. And,
Yeah, I got a pair of British Knights.
I used to love me some BKs.
That's on the low. And you know what? I didn't even wear them when I went to the UK. How
Oh.
disrespectful is that?
Yeah, man, come on.
Yeah.
BKs, you gotta wear them there.
I don't even know why I didn't pack them.
Well, this one, affectionately called Shacknosis.
I never had a pair of Shacks.
Never had a pair of
Nah,
Shacks.
I
man.
never had a pair of Shacks.
I always liked Shaq.
Yeah.
But his sneakers were ugly, man.
Yeah. I mean, these aren't too bad.
I'd rock those.
You know what I mean? I would flip him, though. I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie. I would customize it.
Yeah, so we had the Shacknosis.
Hollywood.
I love these, and I sold these. These are the Peyton, Gary
glove.
Payton, the glove. And
I don't remember those.
underneath is a regular sneaker, and then he just had this.
Oh, yeah. It
Zip
flips
up?
out, right?
Yeah, and neoprene
Yeah.
cover that zipped up in the front.
Yeah.
But my fat feet would not allow for the zip up.
So you have the wide foot, not the narrow foot. See, I always had a narrow foot.
No, I got the wide foot.
Yeah, I got a
But
narrow
you know, this one you could rock with the, like with the shirt open.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I had to rock it with the shirt open because it wouldn't close.
It would close. I can dig it though.
The glove looked tired on me, man.
That thing was stretched.
But when you first got these,
Mhm.
they were so freaking clean and so nice.
Yeah, I never had a pair.
But because the body was neoprene, it absorbed all the dirt. So
Really?
this wasn't even leather. This was like I said, that neoprene cover.
Yeah.
You zip it up, and any dust, it would just
Attractive.
Stick right on 'em.
Stick like glue.
so
Stick like a glove.
yeah. Oh yeah, the glove.
Yeah.
All right. These,
Kamikaze.
so look,
Right?
yeah, the kamikazes.
Right. Okay.
Okay. I think they're okay. I like them.
Okay.
But I loved Sean Kemp as a basketball
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
I had like 6 of his jerseys. I tried to dunk like him. I could never dunk.
Okay.
I could touch the rim though.
Right.
If
Well, I
I'm
mean,
5'11", I could touch.
See,
the
but
rim.
I was like that. I couldn't dunk, but I could touch the rim.
Right.
But you got to make it look like I always used to make it look like I'm dunk. You put it in, and
Yeah, layups. I slapped the backboard, man.
then
Had to. No, but I always wanted a pair. But honestly, because I worked at Champ Sports.
Yeah.
I tried these on. They were not comfortable.
No?
And so again, maybe it's my wide feet. But I just didn't like the feel. And for me, if I'm going to spend that much money on some kicks, it's got to feel nice or decent.
The only pair of Reeboks that I've ever owned in my life were the Classics and the Question. Those are the only 2 Reeboks that I've ever.
Oh yeah, I have some classics now.
No, that's a lot. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
2 pairs. No, 3 pairs right now.
All right, so these were a little uncomfortable, but still
Okay.
look kind of nice. I think they have a retro version out now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've seen these out.
Okay.
These were the Scottie Pippens, the Air Force Max,
Right.
retailed at $129.99. Because I sold it.
Flashbacks.
Listen, somebody walked in and to buy this, man, we were like, oh, this dude's got cash. We could upsell him with some socks. Shoe cleaner.
And the cleaner. Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you something. The internet is probably one of the best things, not one of the, but the best. Because that's me. I walk into Foot Locker, especially since I got a little man with me. Because every time I bought a pair of shoes, I got him a pair of shoes. And when that happens, it's, oh, we got the cleaner, we got the socks, I don't want all of that. Just give me those two, I'm out.
Right.
You know what? Let me get the cleaner. And then I'm out. You know what I mean? Like,
listen, let me share the secret. Let me share the secret.
Oh,
Champ Sports.
Now you went to I should have came years ago.
Listen. The way that we made money as salesmen and commission and all this stuff were things called multiples. So if you bought a sneaker,
right?
If we didn't have a multiple, it counted against us. So
wait, what do you mean? Wait, hold on.
So
yeah, dumb it down.
So, okay. You buy a sneaker,
right?
The company expects the salesman to sell you one more product. And they count how many multiples did you get, and you get bonuses for that. So anytime the salesperson goes, you want some shoe cleaner, want some socks, want some laces, they're just trying to get that multiple from you so they can get credit, so they can get a little bonus.
I can dig that, though.
Right.
I can dig that.
It's just the company's way of making more money.
Right.
But we were hustlers. Man. We were like, hey, man, you see them nice sneakers right there? It's $130 right there. You're not going to clean them? You're not going to clean them at all? Ever?
Right.
You don't
walk around with a dirty shoe?
You want to stink? Here's some sneaker balls for you. I got sneaker balls ready for you.
I got those too. Oh man, I'm a sucker. I'm the car salesman dude that are the car salesman saw. I don't know, whatever.
All right, we got a couple comments here. Let's see. Okay. These are my most memorable. Okay. Lenny's telling us he's a size 13 too.
Damn, Lenny.
Who is Lenny?
Yo.
Tell me who Lenny is right now.
Lenny is an old high school buddy of mine. We went to high school together. And he's a regular on the live stream. So
Lenny's out of control right now.
Yeah, he's out of control.
Lenny's out of control right now.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Lenny, a wild boy.
Oh my God, Lenny. And then Gabe told me, beauty is pain line. You gotta feel the pain.
All facts. Like, a lot of women, they wear the heels that hurt.
Right.
They
yo.
You gotta do the same thing. I got a couple of those. I'm not going front. I got a couple of shoes in the stash. I'm like, man, these things hurt. But if
I thought you said you got some heels in the stash. Just in case. Let me step out. I'm stepping out tonight.
That's a whole nother show, brother. That's a whole nother show. Don't try to debate me up here. You know what I mean? Okay, moving right along.
Segway. All right, we got the AI's The Answer.
I hated those.
Oh man,
they were ugly. You like those?
No, they were uncomfortable, but he was just moving sneakers left and right, man. The people were coming in for this one, and I was like, why?
Listen, when those came out, I was like, can we get a different answer? Because
this wasn't it.
This wasn't it. You missed on this one.
Wrong answer, right?
Yeah, you missed. He missed on that one.
So, but yeah, I put this up here because he was moving sneakers at the time.
Okay.
I think he was like second or third behind
Jordan,
the Jordan brand, and anything new on the Air Max front. But and then one of the goats, right? Air Jordans. Those. I sold a bunch of these, but I didn't have them.
Yeah. I just got that colorway for my birthday last year in the Cobalt.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I've had the red and black. You name it. I got the green and whites now. I got 3, 4, whatever. But that colorway, I just got that last year for my birthday. So shout out to you, baby. Thank you.
Let's see. Gabe says, I still got those 13s.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
So these right here, I guess these are the 13th edition, right?
And what's that?
I think these are the 13th edition, or
Yeah, there's 13.
yeah. I like those, man. Let's see what else we got.
I did a customization for Nico. He had, do you remember those? He had them in black, his cleats.
Oh yeah.
I redid them.
I was
Remember?
telling AD about it. You had some Jordan cleats.
I redid them, and I tried to give them to him. I was like, "Yo, can Baby Llama wear these?" Like, nah, they're too big. So I wound up giving them to somebody on the team.
Little Llama has big flappers, man. Dude's feet are size 13, 14, man.
Oh wow,
He's 13 with these giant feet, man.
Yeah, he had Nico had all black, and then I got him 2 pairs. He had the all black and the white and black. Actually, still got the white and blacks. No. Yeah, but they're the molded cleat.
Oh,
they're not
okay.
the metal, because this is when he was like 11.
Still, I mean, those are nice. Yeah.
No, I mean it's clay all over.
All right, so these were the
Which one?
Jason Kidd's, the Air Zooms.
Yeah.
This was when the Zoom technology first came out.
Pass.
Man, these were nice.
Yeah.
I mean, these looked nice. I don't know if they felt nice, but
Yeah.
they looked amazing. Let's see. Oh, the old Pippins, the old Airs.
These are
These
hard.
were 140. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, these were classics. Let's see. And then this one was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
The patent leather,
Yeah.
Carolina
Concourse.
blue bottom.
I never owned a pair though. That colorway. Nico has. But I didn't.
So I owned a pair of these.
Mhm. I have the
And-
breads. And which one? I have two or three. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh no! I'm saying I only own a pair of these because I worked at Champs.
Okay.
And
Still
so
counts.
got a little discount on them.
Yeah.
And we order from like a catalog at East Bay or one of those,
Okay, yeah.
and they used to have deep discounts.
Yeah.
But that patent leather is unforgiving on fat feet.
Listen, I know how to fix that. Now I know how to fix that.
Okay,
Patent leather. Oh yeah.
well, it's too late now.
I know.
If I can find these shoes.
And for future reference.
You're giving me hope, man.
For future reference, I know how to fix that.
Okay, so if I get a pair of these in the future, I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
You can help me.
Well, I
fix it.
mean, I wouldn't change the colorways. The
No.
Concords, you don't want to change the colorways.
Nah.
That's original. You want to leave those alone.
No. I
But
just
if
want
they
to be able to wear them without hurting myself.
Oh no, I mean like
Oh.
fixing them because the patent will get scuffed.
Oh, okay. So you
I
can
know
seal
how
them.
to fix them.
You
Yeah,
know how to
I
seal
know
them?
how to fix them.
Oh, okay.
No. Not well. Yeah, actually, yeah, I can
Yeah.
seal them. I can seal them. Yeah.
No,
Little preventative measures.
these were the big Christmas shoe, man. Everybody had them
Yeah.
after Christmas, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy that
Air Force
Forces,
Ones.
yeah.
Yeah, Uptown. Man.
Did a little show research. These were Moses Malone's original shoe when he was with Nike.
Really?
So, and I know
Wow.
Jordan took them and fixed them up, but Moses Malone.
I seen the Griffey ones. Did you see the Griffey ones?
Oh yeah,
I didn't
Love
care
those.
for them.
I mean,
care for them. They're nice.
Well-
I didn't really care for them.
they were marketed as a training shoe, so it wasn't really like basketball shoes because basketball shoes flew off the shelf.
I'm just talking about the colorways.
Yeah, well,
I like what they did with the Vapor Max. I got Nico the Vapor Max and the original Griffeys. But oh wait, hold on. Go ahead.
well, that's the
Caught that he caught his attention with that one.
So,
he lost
you
his
see, right,
thinking.
right? I just completely disregarded what I was talking about. I was like, yo, my son. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, my son. Jordan.
Oh, chains on.
Oh my lord.
Retro one. Okay.
Yeah, man, these were the originals, man. And these were, I mean, he sold a ton of these. This is what the Jordan brand was built off of. So, I mean, again, just a trip down memory lane to see, the styles that came up. And a lot of these were 90s shoes that I liked,
Right.
but I always kind of like to bring them back up because there's always a story for me behind everything I show you guys because it brings back memories. Again, I sold a ton of shoes. I was the Al Bundy before. Well, actually, it wasn't Al Bundy before Al Bundy, but that was my nickname. They would call me Al Bundy because I sold shoes.
I like it, though.
Yeah,
I like it.
All right. So we can segue to a couple more topics, and then we're going to wrap it up. I know
Okay.
we've spent almost 2 hours here.
Has it really, man?
Yeah, man.
Time flies when you're
We
having
could
fun,
talk
man.
all night. I
Yeah,
know we
can do this
can.
all night. The sun comes out.
But one thing that we all love is baseball. I know all of us have that connection.
Yeah.
So what was?
Hold on the low.
Oh,
I seen videos and pictures of somebody on the mound.
Damn.
throwing gas.
I wonder what that is.
See, you already know. Where did you top out at?
No, like 87, but I threw sidearm, so it wasn't
You
like yeah. I was more like a movement splitter kind of guy.
Wow, listen to that.
I think your knuckles dragged on the ground almost.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's how low he
Oh,
could get.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you would completely destroy Nico. You would destroy him. like right now, he's like, no, he won't, Dad.
We can find out.
Right now.
We can find out though.
You know what I'm saying? Answer that can be question that can be answered quick.
Yeah, you know, AD and I met at the gym, and he would come out there and throw with his buddy. But man, when he would throw, I would be like, that dude's gonna break his arm. He was like under on the ground, matrix style, and throw it up there.
Now, was you taught that, or that just came natural?
Well, I started like baseball late, so I was just trying to find like any advantage, and I kind of was just I didn't really have like a pitching coach, so I was just teaching myself different things, and it kind of just stuck. And then when I went to college, I just started doing really good. And I was a starter.
College.
Yeah, I was a starter like that too. So it was just like it just worked. Yeah.
No Tommy Johns, nothing.
Nothing. No. I had like inflammation in my elbow, but I threw through it.
Yeah, a little ice.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to see that, man. For real. Like live. I just seen his IG.
Oh no, I say I was always very impressed with the velos he was throwing, and I would always ask Angelo, "Could you hit that?" And he was like, "No, there's no way I'm gonna hit that."
That's tough. Sidearm is tough, man.
Yeah,
That's tough. It's hard to read the ball out of the hand.
Well, I know that my son faced a pitcher that he couldn't see his hand release.
Right.
Like he couldn't see when until it was too late. I don't know how he hit it or how his mechanic was.
Loaded early.
Right. But just that small change in the perception of where the ball's coming from threw him off completely. Yeah. Now the guy wasn't throwing gas.
Yeah.
But he couldn't time his stance. He couldn't time it because by the time he saw the ball release, it was too late.
Yeah, you got to think too, like every pitcher they see kind of throws similar. You know what I mean? They all throw overhand. They all kind of have like similar mechanics. And I think like that's what helps pitchers like me. Like I like throwing after somebody who throws like traditional, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Because then they're not hitting me. Or if I start, they throw somebody who throws a little bit harder with like traditional mechanics because it's such a different look.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, bring that guy in. That's it. You're done. All right, so they had the Field of Dreams game the other day. Beautiful. It was MLB's top-rated baseball game of the season so far.
The fact they wasted on the Yankees for that.
I forgot.
Yo, I hate the Yankees too.
The Mets fan.
Oh my God.
So yes, the Yankees were in, and the Yankees are the only team to ever lose in Idaho.
Yeah.
They've got that special.
Yeah.
Yo, that game was crazy though. The highlights from that was crazy.
It was a really good game.
Home runs everywhere. Yeah. I mean, it down to the wire, which that's what you want in this type of game. Yeah. They marketed it really well.
Yeah.
So
I like the intro with Kevin Costner when he came out, and I'm not even gonna lie, it kind of brought me back to Field of Dreams, and I'm like, I looked over at Nicole. She got tears running down. It was an emotional intro.
So here's where I embarrass myself, right?
Come on,
I know. Hold on. Wait for it.
Let him get it out. Let him get it out.
I got you. I'm gonna shut up.
So, I'm supposed to be this movie guru, knower of all things movie.
Right.
Shameful admission.
Don't mess up the
Never
sponsors.
seen it? Oh,
don't mess up the sponsors.
Don't say it.
I've never seen Field of Dreams.
Yo, Nicole, are you hearing this? I know Nicole's about to chime in right now. She's
I've
never seen Field of Dreams.
No. So
with James Earl Jones,
what
are we talking about?
I know. And then see, look, here's what happened, right?
I'm leaving. Hey, call me whenever you ready to do whenever you ready to do the interview. I gotta get out of here, man. I'm gonna get in trouble, right? I'm not about this life right now.
So like you're like even just now you were explaining it, talking about Nicole was tearing up. It was bringing me back. I'm like,
he had no connection to it.
I felt nothing.
Why are they walking through the corn, dog?
Yeah. He's like, why are they walking through this? What is going on? Like, why is Kevin Costner here? What is it?
Superstar.
Hey, give Lydia a t-shirt.
oh my God!
Lydia needs to be a special guest. So you need to have Lenny up there next. This dude's out of control.
Listen,
he said, "Put you one superstar twice." That's big facts.
Oh my God!
That's big facts.
Oh my God! So as people were talking about it, right? I'm just nodding my head. Oh yeah, Kevin Costner.
You've never seen Field of Dreams?
Never. I'm like, why are they walking through a cornfield?
What's that other field on the other side that they keep showing?
Why are they showing that field? Why Idaho? Why
Idaho? You gotta work tomorrow?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Call out.
Yeah, I do. But
Call out. Watch Field of Dreams.
Do a reaction.
You know, that's like one of the greatest movies of all time.
I heard.
Oh,
So
man.
I will do it justice. I will watch the movie and I will get back to
You should
everyone.
have never said that. You should have just.
I have to be open. That's part of the show.
You gotta figure it because I'll tell you what. If we were in a group chat with other reaction bloggers, podcasters, they eat you alive.
I know. They're gonna.
It's like okay. What's the 4 elements of hip hop? Does anybody know?
Like you talking about like lyrics, beats, dance?
No. The 4 elements.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Okay, so you have the MC, the DJ, the break dancer, and the graffiti artist.
Okay.
Right.
Those are the 4 elements of hip hop. That's the oracle. Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams is something that you should know if you're in this business. What are you doing? So if you tell me you've never seen Goodfellas, I'll throw this table through this. Okay.
Goodfellas, I'm on that. But Field of Dreams, though.
Have you seen A League of Their Own?
Yes, I've seen A League of Their Own. Mulder, I've watched it. Major League. I have all the other baseball movies covered.
Nobody can. Let me shut up.
Sandlot.
Major League Classic. Major League Classic. Come on.
Sandlot?
Yeah, I got Sandlot.
Okay, all right.
That one I'm good. Okay. But the funny part is I didn't watch it live because we weren't home, but I watched the replay.
Okay.
And they're doing the cornfield walk, right? And I'm confused, super confused.
Right.
But all I'm thinking about is the children of the corn. I'm thinking little things that come out to Mordecai to take people out. But yeah, no, never saw it.
But you bought Superstar twice.
Lenny, man.
We should get a shirt. We should get that shirt.
Right.
You bought Superstar
twice.
We're
going to screen capture this right here. You're going to screen capture this and have Mama Llama make a shirt. Yeah. I've never seen Field of Dreams, but I have Superstar.
Oh man. God. All right, moving right along, man.
So yeah.
I can't take this.
I feel bad that Nicole's probably watching this on the replay tomorrow. What?
She hasn't even responded. She's just like, I'm not even gonna. That's when you know Nicole's like, when she don't respond, she's just like, all right.
When I see her in person, she's gonna look at me. She's really, bro? You lost major points with me.
She's not even gonna say that. She's gonna bypass you and go straight to Lady Llama. Like she's not even gonna acknowledge you.
Right.
Okay. Oh man.
Oh my Lord.
Okay.
All right. We had a couple more topics, but we're gonna pretty much wrap it up.
Okay. This was fun.
This was a lot of fun. Lenny, thank you so much for
get Lenny a t-shirt.
Yeah, Lenny deserves so much more.
Get Lenny a t-shirt.
No, listen. Lenny had his wife on here right the other night, and she put him down. She was like, "Yeah, but he knows the movie. He's seen the movie. That type of thing.
He owns it too.
He owns it too." That's what,
That's
talk
what
about
coming.
Superstar.
So then he showed out in front of company.
Right.
He showed out in front of company. I got it.
Yo, that's what we need. We need to get us three watch Superstar and react to it. That's what we need.
Who, me? Oh, really?
Yeah, all of us.
I'm not watching Superstar.
You coming along with us, bro?
Call me when you queue up Field of Dreams. I'll pull up for that. I'll pull up for that. I don't even know what Superstar is. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Super bad. I got excited. Superstar, I never heard.
Superstar,
So later on, when you're sitting at home and you look up the movie Superstar, you're gonna think it'll be way different. You're gonna think it'll be way different. The minute you see the movie poster,
Yeah.
you're gonna go. Seriously,
what the fuck?
I spent 2 hours with this guy.
This man invited me in his house.
Yeah, this invited me into a studio right now.
Hold on. Full disclosure, Lenny says here, I will pay for that.
We'll pay for which one?
Show him the box art now. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hold on.
Come on, lady.
Yeah,
It was cool.
Okay, so hold on.
Lenny's a friend of me.
Lenny wants you to see the box art. Oh,
Okay.
hold on.
All right, here we
Send
go.
us live reactions.
Yeah. And this doesn't count. This doesn't count as my trailer reaction.
No, it does not. All right, here we
Okay,
go.
all right.
So we're gonna look up Superstar.
Oh man, you sure you just don't want to do super bad?
No,
You don't
hold
want to do
on,
that.
hold on.
Yo, the actual trade.
We should do the trailer reaction.
Yo, dude,
I'm leaving. You said we were done anyways, you know.
bro.
So that is the movie right there with Molly Shannon and Will Ferrell. Superstar.
Okay.
That
What year did it come out?
99.
Superstar fan right
Yo, is that
there.
an actual answer?
Yeah, it says right there on the screen.
You gotta try me. You ain't gonna
I
catch
was getting ready to
me.
get at you. I was getting ready to get at you. Yo, I was about to turn up. I promise.
AD with the like, no, 99. Like,
Yeah, movie buff. I'm a movie buff. That's what I'm here for.
Right there on the screen. Oh, all right, cool.
yeah. So no, it is.
And I like Will Ferrell. You know.
Yeah.
Are we doing the reactions? Is that what we're
No.
doing?
I'm gonna let I'm gonna have it play in the background so you see how stupid this is.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Why can't the internet go down now? Like why can't everything shut down now? What is going on?
She's kissing a tree for the nun.
Why is she kissing the tree?
It says a lot about you, Llama.
Instantly mad. I'm instantly
And
mad.
Will Ferrell just cheesing it up. You have nice moves. All right. Anyway, I'm starting to
Yo,
I'm
he's going with me.
That's it. I'm done. Oh, originates
man.
from a recurring SNL sketch. Yes, it does. All right. Time to pay the bills.
Okay.
All right. So everybody who watches this, oh my God, this is going to make for an amazing podcast.
Oh my
All right,
God.
so
Okay.
let me go on the solo front here. Actually, before I do, thank you to SINA and AD for joining me tonight.
Absolutely, I have
Yo.
to. Thank you.
Yo, I appreciate the conversation, man.
Absolutely, Black. Anytime, man. You got.
Yeah.
We'll talk after this.
Yeah, this
Sure.
was a lot of fun. Again, what I want to tell everyone is thank you so much. Let me go here. Mess up the solo. All right. Well, thank everybody for joining the Big Llama Show. Again, Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do this Sunday night live stream. Join us in the chat. Make sure to like and subscribe. When you do, you become a member of the Llama Nation. Hit that bell notification so you know when we post videos. All right. Thank you so much to SINA and AD. I'm the Big Llama. Thank you so much for joining me, man. Peace out.